That one, I understand because the shirts did become so popular.
Yeah.
You know, like everyone wore the Pink Floyd
And I'm
shirts.
looking for the shit in the outlets.
A
I'm in fucking San Marcos. Like, where's the Pink Floyd store?
Hold it.
No,
Alright,
I'm sorry.
about to go live.
100%. There's been people that wore Pink Floyd shirts that don't know who Pink Floyd is.
Yeah, no,
They told me that.
for sure. Hang on one second. All right.
All right, we're about to start.
All right.
Stupid thing cut off on me. I'll let it boot back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Record, motherfucker.
That's the live camera.
Yeah.
You can
It's
talk
on
with
now.
them if you want to.
But
Greg.
Oh, okay.
You finna stun on them. I'm hosting a contest I won last year.
And welcome to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Hello, everybody. We are your Whiskey Brothers. Episode 647, Rob.
Shit.
It's a lot. The Right Reverend Robert L. Mungle seated to my left. Trey Tutson seated across from me. Not with us, Dale Cheeseman. Not with us, Sam Damaris. You're going to have some Dale coming up soon. You're going to have some Sam coming up soon. Sam will be at the Christmas show. Rob, we're doing it December 22nd at Warehouse Live.
Yep.
It is our 10th annual show. I can't even announce all the stuff that's going to happen. It's the release party for a thing that we can't talk about either.
Okay.
We're giving we got some stuff. If you're on our bottle donor list, we're going to sort of repay the favor perhaps later in this year. So do that, Patreon members. More importantly, right now we're joined in the studio by our friend, your first time on the podcast, Grady Pruitt.
Yes. Thank you so much.
We have been
Voted Texas best fucking comic.
Oh wait,
Or
did
what?
you win the funniest comic in Texas?
Yeah.
In 2007. Fuck you. You know, I'm still mad about that.
I'm old news. Yeah. I was funniest last year. This year I didn't make the top 10. They had the
Can you
list.
you
yeah.
can enter it after you've won it?
No, you can't. Now I'm just hosting it this year,
Okay.
which is much more fun. Because right now we're like in the prelims.
So-
So it's like the first round of American Idol where you just get like a couple of good people, a couple of bad people, then like a handful of batshit crazy people.
You know who he had on there last week? That guy who was the Robin Williams impressionist.
No!
Yes! Yeah.
That guy!
He was it.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
atrocious.
Yeah.
That guy, I wish I had the ability to not hear silence like he does.
Oh, it is piercing.
I feel like that guy.
quiet
Kind
it
of
was.
silence if you're in a deprivation tank.
Yes.
And your brain starts fucking with you.
Yeah.
It's that kind of quiet.
I feel like
Yeah.
he could go to a sensory deprivation tank and come out talking about how loud it was.
Yeah.
That dude does not hear how quiet anything is.
I swear I heard like from across the like showroom, like I was recording, which you shouldn't do, but I had to. I heard like a guy go like, "Oh my god!"
Yes.
like that's
Yes.
how quiet it is in there.
It's yes. We talked
I
often.
remember
You can
seeing
hear
that.
the air conditioner.
Yeah.
It's an
That
uncomfortable
guy is. It's amazing how bad he is.
place to be. We talk about that all the time, and I guess you see it hosting that show. But people, we take it for granted that the people that come to open mics and the people that we're going to hang around in any sort of comedic environment are going to be moderately. You might suck, but you're going to adhere to a certain sort of set of standards, right? But it's like if
No.
you went to a driving range and someone just pulled out like a ping pong paddle or something, you'd be, oh, this guy has never been anywhere near something
Yeah.
like this before.
Well, I think we don't account for a lot of the time is the people who are completely removed from reality, and those people you are just unpredictable.
That is true. Well, we raise a glass to having you on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having
We're
me.
we're cracked into a bottle of Stranahan's. I didn't know we had an unopened bottle of Stranahan's.
What?
And then young Trey Tutson pointed it out. Now we're into it. We're drinking the good stuff this
Yo,
week.
that's kind of sweet.
It's
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
Colorado whiskey. It's really good stuff.
That goes down smooth.
Were you Rob? Are you a baseball fan? You hate the baseball, don't you?
I'm not a baseball fan, but
Are you an Astros fan?
I'm a fan of Citywide Spectacle,
Okay.
and so I'm watching the Astros now.
I'm always reminded you lament often from the
What
stage.
Can you say the simpler version of that rather than using fucking spectacle? I can't. This fucking crisscrossed my brain this early.
You know, spectacle is not even a confusing word. It just has
Yeah.
a few more syllables than you're used to.
No.
Like, it's not that complex.
You know, but it's like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
what's
a,
another
I'm
example?
a fan of citywide celebration.
Well,
Okay.
same number of syllables.
No, that's I understand celebration.
Okay.
I don't understand
Actually,
spectacle.
it has it has one more syllable.
You have spectacles on right now, okay? They're correcting your vision.
All right, I get it. But
Yeah.
I didn't, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
fucked me up.
No, I don't know what you mean.
It was-
Nevertheless,
Yeah,
It was hard to use context clues
fair enough.
for the way you use it.
I gotcha. Yeah.
the I've been follling the Astros. I'm a big fan.
Uh-huh.
We took the World Series last year. I've been trying to get
Yeah.
in as many games as I
That was
can.
quite the spectacle.
It wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Jesus fucking Christ.
weirdly, doesn't mean the
Yeah.
same thing as celebration.
Yeah.
These elderly whites. Come on, man.
So you are often what is it? You often lament from the stage.
Yes, I do lament from time to time.
You following
Dude,
this?
fuck y'all. No, I don't know what's going on. What are you doing? What is lamenting?
So-
What are you jerking off?
You were lamenting.
Do we need a translator?
Yes.
So you bitch about the Houston Texans and their uncreative
Yes.
marketing
Yes.
and their use of the logo and
Yeah.
some other things. I know we talked
It looks
about.
like a jockstrap.
Yeah, I the Astros disappointed me.
Hilarious.
The
It does,
Astros are
doesn't it?
playing the Red Sox.
Yeah.
The Astros are playing the Red Sox, and the Red Sox, when they're in the dugout, they got their shirts on that
Yeah.
say "Do damage," like
Yeah.
it's. "Urgh."
I didn't get that. I didn't
And then
understand
I
that.
love it. I love it.
Really?
Just get in there and break shit. And then
Do
the Astros
damage?
have the same shirt, but it says "Never settle," and it's just the most.
Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they have never settled all year.
I
That's been
know,
their
I
thing.
know, I know. But compared to
What do you want them to
"Do damn," it
You want them now to
sounds.
say "fuck you"?
I'd like a little more aggression in our slogan.
Do damage?
Yeah,
Oh.
versus
That's
"Never
a,
settle."
No, that's a Boston.
Break
town-
shit. Try
That's
hard.
a Boston Towny bullshit.
I was
That's
saying
what
they
that
both
is.
sound molestation leaning. Like that's how what I was doing. Never settle when you do damage. Like
Yeah,
just
so-
both of them. Former Kavanaugh slogans.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what.
He's a sponsor of the team. We had to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They I feel like it was very disenchanting. I didn't feel like
Yeah.
"Never settle" really
But
inspired
that's been
me.
it's been the mantra
I've
all
ne-
season.
I
Did you get
understand.
that, Trey?
Yeah. Yeah, I with mantra, I know
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah.
like from when you do yoga and shit.
Sure. That's fine.
I'm bothered by it. I feel and I want to
Really?
go
You
through.
thought they were being pussies?
I just feel like "Never Settle's" a little soft. I like the
Well,
the
they're-
Rockets run as
Okay,
one when
well,
it's
they're-
playoff
they're-
season.
First of all, their colors are orange. All right, so that's a little
Okay,
soft to start
okay,
with.
okay.
I like it.
Oh my
They're
I
not
God.
think
pink.
it stands out. It's you can see it from space.
This
right?
is
It's
Rob's
fucking-
mentality is "Never settle."
Bro,
like
I'm
that's
sorry. Slogans is just a sign of weakness. Like, why do you need something to consistently remind you gotta try? Like, nigga,
Oh,
just,
that's great.
That's a very
just
good point.
do it. Just do it.
Well, that's a slogan
That's a
too.
slogan.
Yeah, but you don't have to fucking keep saying it.
Yeah. As
It's
if
like
somebody's going to come into the
Yeah.
series and go, you know what? I might settle.
And then you look at your shirt like,
Oh, shit, I forgot. I don't settle.
It's like those people with like, what would Jesus do bracelets? You
Yeah.
know, to remind you to be a good person. Like, you need a fucking
Bracelet.
bracelet. man.
Until he was, nailed to a fucking
I'm
cross.
surprised they didn't do like an ode to like Hurricane Harvey, like just do like the Houston Strong and just
Yes.
go
They
with
did that
and
last
everything.
year. They did it last year.
we had a slogan last year
Well,
too.
yeah, Houston Strong. They
Dude.
did
Yeah.
What,
And
which
you know
we
what?
could have.
If I'm in Boston, because, Boston Strong, after the bombing, I always thought that Houston Strong was like, come on, that's a little.
I'm gonna tell you something
Derivative.
I've learned. Real
It's a bit
strength
derivative.
comes from tragedies. That's what I'm learning. If
Oh.
your city has a tragedy,
Trey just got
your ass
philosophical.
will get stronger. That's
Yeah.
how shit.
Do you get stronger, or you just get a slogan that says you're strong?
No, you
get a-
remember how
Yeah,
nice?
that's-
You remember how nice everyone was after Harvey?
Bro, for 3 days.
yes, for 3 days,
Yeah.
everyone
It
was amazing
was
to each
Wonderful.
other.
It's how the whole world
Yeah.
should work. That's why.
Not to me. I have a story
Is
still.
that why they're nicer in poor countries? 'Cause they
yeah.
don't have shit.
Look,
Nicer?
you gotta understand. Like shared calamity. Look. That's how people that stay together forever.
Yeah.
It's because they were trapped in an elevator or a mine shaft or something like that. The rest of us have no. You
I-
and your wife, you don't have a chance.
I bet New York after 9/11 was amazing.
Yes.
It
yes.
was probably.
Yes.
This the greatest atmosphere.
Yes. I'm telling you don't understand. That's why something like the Independence Day aliens coming to Earth, we would be the most
Yeah.
all-embracing, love one
Yeah.
another. What? The Muslims are my friends. They have all the guns.
You know,
it's
you've just reiterated Asmodeus.
Osmandius
Osmosis
That was
Jones?
his whole plan
on Watchmen.
of the Watchmen. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Something
I,
like that.
I do possibly pull some of my philosophical beliefs from the comics, Rob.
Well, it's better than the Bible.
I have I have
You know,
my
it's what
copy
they
of
say,
Watchmen close.
comics are modern day philosophers.
That's-
what they say. Yeah.
Comics, though.
Yeah.
Comedians.
Some
I'm,
guy- some
I'm
guy
literally quoting the DC
Yeah.
universe.
Some guy fucking a stool is a
Yeah, exactly.
is a philosopher.
You know, that guy's really speaking to the to the youth.
It's the way he does it.
Yeah,
It's,
it's not
You
that
know,
it's really
It's
a
the humps you don't see. That's really how it
He
seals
really
it for
fucks
me.
that bar stool so
Yeah.
Socratically.
So what happened to Rob?
Socrates was a never
Huh?
mind.
What
I
happened
know
to me?
Socrates was him and that nigga Frog that wanted to fuck his mom.
Freud.
What's his name?
Freud.
Freud wanted to fuck his mom.
Freud.
yeah.
Frodo just got the ring to the volcano. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
And Froyo's that shit you get. It's like ice cream.
Right, that's the fear.
Socrates fucked boys or something like that.
They probably did. He
Uh,
was fucking Greek.
Yeah, people don't even know for
That's
sure
a
that
Childish
he
Gambino line.
he didn't really even exist.
That's why
It's-
I know that.
Oh.
I only know shit through songs and comedy. That's it. Like if you got a bit about
This
history,
is why your opinion on everything is invalid
Yeah.
from the jump. Even if you're right, it's
Niggas
based
do
on nothing.
research.
Yeah, no, you don't. You're even when you're right, it's an accidental, the broken clock sort of. You just it's chicken shit bingo. You just there's no control over this whole. So
I don't understand what you're saying about me right now.
I know,
Like-
but so for example,
You know,
you
I gotta
always.
say this has been quite the spectacle.
Trey has opinions on like we've talked often. He has opinions on things that are only thought of to the first objection.
Yeah.
So we're outside earlier. It's a what I would call a nippy
It's
day
brisk.
in Houston.
It's
it is
our
brisk.
first brisk
Yeah.
evening of
It
the
is-
year.
It's
it
a
is a
cold
little
front
cold.
day.
It
It's a
is
cold front
chilly.
day. Yeah.
We are outside. Trey has shown up in a thermal long sleeve shirt like one might wear. I'm wearing. I had a little hoodie on. Rob shows up in a black.
No, you had a
lambskin.
pullover on. You didn't have on a hoodie. There was no hood attached.
Okay, I had a
You were
a
safe
pullover.
in bad neighborhoods.
Okay.
That guy's got a collar on. You
A
know?
pullover. Right. No, but you make it sound like I was dressed like Dr. Huxtable. It was just a white. Anyway,
We get it.
I,
You got one of those fucking Goodwill Hunting shirts.
and and then Rob has on a black leather jacket.
It's a thin leather jacket.
It's fucking stupid.
To which
that-
Trey, you don't.
Dude.
That's gonna sound like a weird statement. You also don't believe in leather jackets.
They're not made for warmth. They're only made for style.
That's
They're only made for style
that's an incorrect statement.
and for poor criminals. Like niggas that don't have a hoodie and a mask. You're like, I got a leather jacket so they know
a
I
leather
mean
jacket
business.
is more expensive than a hoodie.
Yes,
because of style. But it's not to keep you warm.
that's not true.
But
That's,
it does keep you warm.
No, the fuck it doesn't.
Trey.
Name a town when you name a fucking place that you could think of where niggas wear leather jackets for warmth. If you think of Canada, they all got overcoats. You think of overcoats.
I'm gonna go with Alaska.
They wear leather jacket just like how Rob was looking.
Yes, animal skins worn on their body for warmth.
No, how Rob was looking.
Animal
Like
skins.
a weak ass biker. Like he just did some meth and fucked a toothless hoe. That they look like that in Alaska?
They
No.
look like that.
They layer with leather jackets.
What I'm arguing, but hang on, no, I'm talking about like Inuits, man. Like the people that take like animal skin. That's all leather is animal skin. That's it. That's it,
I
right?
think mine might be pleather.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, now I can't defend
No,
you.
I'm not. There's no purpose for him. You'll never see a nigga just standing with a leather jacket on. Like,
I was
feels,
just
feels-
standing down there like a wait. What? No, I can't.
you can't say that word.
Yeah.
But anyway, but you never see anybody just standing in a leather jacket. Like,
You're-
it feels great out here.
Your argument is
Yeah.
that for
Look,
the
you
amount
might
of
be right that it won't get you out of a snowstorm, but this is the perfect amount of layering for the temperature that we have here today.
It's not
It
for
is-
warmth. I'm
warm.
I'm not buying it. I feel like a nigga just was a good salesman, and they just kept making leather jackets.
you're saying that you could get more warmth for the same amount of
I
clothing
had
out of
an
all kinds of
expensive
stuff.
leather jacket. I had one,
Show off.
and it did not keep me warm. I was shivering my ass off. I was like, why I still gotta wear other warm shit?
You just had a bad jacket. And now
I just said it was expensive. Nigga, you don't buy no expensive bad jacket.
I think you did. I think you did. Yeah.
No, Craig.
It's kind of hard to argue with.
If I gotta wear a long sleeve and my leather jacket, this is purposeless.
But I'm not wearing. I got short sleeves,
Trey-
and I'm wearing my
Trey-
jacket.
Trey
and I'm
thinks-
comfortable.
Trey thinks every jacket is a parka, and if you're not wearing a
Yeah.
parka, you're some
Dude,
sort
you-
of bitch.
yeah.
You know what? We're
I
gonna
gotta tell you, you probably looked quite the spectacle in your
We're
leather
gonna
jacket.
take-
You really
Leather
did.
jackets are the pocket
I think
squares
you're really
of clothes.
stereotyping leather jackets. They're
I-
not all the same.
right?
Leather jackets are
Not
fucking
all
hype.
black leather,
Leather
jackets. we gotta
There's good ones.
we
You
got
just-
we got to take a quick break. We're gonna
have a
come back
friend that's
more nonsense with all of us joined by Grady Pruitt in just a moment on the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
I don't trust you, Rob.
Me? What did I do?
No, I'm kidding. You leather jackets though. It's weird.
I love leather jackets. I got like 4.
That's really my go-to if it's cold outside.
Yeah, I got two.
I could use another one.
What's up?
Why is this internet?
What's up, man?
Look how he dressed. You see how he dressed?
How are you, sir?
You see that? No leather nowhere.
All right.
What's your stance on leather jackets?
I can do without them.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
He's not talking about it style-wise. He's talking about just like
Do they keep you warm?
cold or keep you warm. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
I've got one. It's my dad's from the 70s.
All right, catch a seat. We're good.
But nigga, that's 70s leather. Like that's probably got some fucking people skin in there too.
That's a testament. It stood up.
Yeah,
It's from the 70s. It still works.
We're drinking good stuff, and then pull that chair
I
just out of the
shouldn't,
camera right, 'cause we're still on for this.
I shouldn't argue leather jackets. I don't know why I started yelling at you, but it just fucking bothered me. Like I'm like, why do people keep wearing it? It doesn't look like it's keeping you fucking warm. If I ever lean up against your leather jacket, it's like, oh shit, that's cold. But
All to the bottom right.
there's no
Oh,
cold
you're
hoodies.
talking about the outside. Well, because it's a different material.
That's what I'm saying. It's no. All right, never mind. I can't explain it, Grady.
You are correct. You cannot.
I just want to be mad at something.
That's what it feels like. It feels like you didn't really have a direct point. You're just like, let me disagree.
I didn't have a point.
Rob, let's cover our quick trip. All right. We do that. We got your Tower of Babel, store of vegetables. You want to do those? But let's go over that trip and remind me of what's funny about it. 'Cause I don't fucking remember.
You went somewhere, Rob?
I took him with me to.
This is funny. Somewhere that requires stamps.
Hang on.
Rob, you gotta go fuck that girl.
Here we go.
The one that wants to give you her virginity.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. Fucking idiot.
Here we go.
How old is she?
She's like,
20s.
She's in her 20s.
She's still a virgin?
She's a VCR.
What does that mean?
They
Outdated.
don't make them like that anymore.
Oh.
Welcome back to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Slade, Rob, Trey, joined by Grady Pruitt. Hey man, where are you on Twitter?
I'm at Pruitt Grady.
Pruitt Grady, Pruit.
2 T's.
Two T's. Grady.
Yeah.
There you go. Try to tell people where to find everybody. You'll end up getting some. I apologize in advance for giving your Twitter out. People are opinionated around these parts. We are
that's
drinking Stranahan's. Flash made it into the room. How come these shots aren't refilled, Mr. Mungle?
Oh, sorry.
You and I, I'll do it. You and I have been. Cause I'll let you talk for a second. We just got back. We went on the road to the
Yes.
lovely sprawling metropolis of Tyler, Texas.
Yeah.
We
Good
through
times.
tornado warnings and
Mhm.
whatnot.
Yeah.
But that was. I wish we had a camera in the car. I laughed nonstop at Rob Mungle listening to Christian radio
yeah.
Oh,
That's good
shit.
and
times.
various
Oh,
other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Small town Christian radio is my kryptonite. I'll
Yeah.
fucking listen to it for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, they
just-
sound like real believers. and
Oh, they're
shit.
real. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, ain't
Oh,
no
yeah.
doubt in their heart.
And we lamented over the spectacle.
Jesus
But,
fucking Christ. This is their
But
way
no,
of
we go through these towns, and you go to the, it's all from here to there. It's all just shit towns. There's nothing. There's no metropolis. There's no big city.
Yeah.
You just get all these shit,
Yeah.
and we go through them, and why do you live here? Why do people live here?
Right.
You can leave. I
Yeah.
don't
That
get
right.
that. You go through East Texas, and it's just shit town.
Yeah.
Shit town. Shit town. Shit town, cop, shit town.
Those
That's
shit
it.
towns got a lot to offer.
No,
No,
what?
no,
no, they
no,
don't. There's
no.
nothing.
Oh, yeah.
You ever make the stretch like from San Antonio to El Paso, like that?
Oh, well, there's
I-10
nothing there.
barrenness?
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
But this is different because
East Texas.
there's nothing in East Texas. You can go 2 hours north of Houston and find a town that has 6,000 people for no good goddamn reason. Why do you fucking
Bro,
live there?
It's-
those high school football games are to die
That
for.
is all there is.
because
Yeah.
they're serious.
That's all there is, and it's the most. You'll pass. This is every from here to Tyler. There's a stretch of nothing, and then there will be a church, and then a McDonald's, and then a church,
Yeah.
and then a
Yeah.
couple of little trailer parks, and then because they're on the good part of town, and then you'll make the same stretch, and it'll be another series of that, and then there'll be a little. And punctuate in between those, there will be someone selling swords on the side of the road
Yeah.
for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Just swords. Why do you have swords in
Yeah.
a tent? And that's his job.
Yeah.
And then you
Or-
go a little further, or watermelons,
Swords are in
Yeah,
demand.
pecans.
Yeah.
pecans.
A fucking truck is, and there's
And-
5 people in line.
In
And
every
you can get that at any
Yeah,
fucking
raw
grocery
honey.
store.
They're selling
Yeah.
raw honey.
Raw honey.
Yeah.
There's so many raw honey places.
Peaches.
And,
There's a lot of peaches.
and
Yeah.
without fail, every single one of the signs is written by the same person
Yeah.
across Texas with their left hand, I can only assume.
Yeah.
Whatever their non-dominant hand is. I don't is that a font?
Pages.
Non-dominant.
It should be just non-dominant should be a font.
Yeah.
And it looks like all of those how can you
With the
not
backward P.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a backwards P, but then it's like P-E-E-C-H.
They misspell what they're selling. Like they
Yeah, yeah.
misspell tamales.
Yes, yes. All you do is make tomatoes. You have a field.
Well, you say
Where-
tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
fuck
spell,
you.
I spell it tomato.
I picked a really
Yeah.
bad example.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's it. You make plums. It has 4 letters
Yeah.
in the word plum.
Yeah.
How did you get an E in there?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I thought there was a silent E
There's
in the middle.
It's but
We
these
sell plumes.
Yeah.
people are real. Can you imagine if you woke up your job
Mhm.
every day is to wake up,
Yeah. Load,
and
gas up the truck.
drag
Drive
that
it up.
trailer of firewood
Yeah.
to the roadside.
And you're selling the pecan. That's what killed me. There was a line.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking truck.
Yeah.
And there was
nuts.
a line. And
Selling
so it's like, look, that fucking, there's 4
There's
people.
nowhere else to get nuts.
Yeah. You
And you know, those people, they're like, that's an event for them. They're like,
Yeah.
tomorrow we're
Oh,
going to go buy
so-
pecans.
he gets the fresh pecans
Like,
come
they've
in
been
on
looking
Sunday.
forward to
Yeah.
it.
and they think it's magical because it's in a truck. And that guy probably bought them from a fucking distributor.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
Put
not
'em
even
in a-
his.
Yeah, he put it in a fake bag.
He
Oh, yeah,
picked-
I grew these myself.
He picks them up
Fuck
fresh in
you.
Dallas 3 days
Yeah.
earlier,
Right.
and the guy in Dallas grabs them from a place in
Oh,
Fort
look.
Worth where they're
Oh,
actually
these
raised.
came from a real tree
Well-
here 4 miles away. Oh, good fucking shit. Who cares?
But pecans, it really is a scam to sell because there's no pecan recipe.
pecan pie. That's
Right.
it.
It's not.
That's
You
it.
can't make them better than the other guy.
Exactly.
You know what you can do? You can chop them up and put sugar
Yeah.
on them. And
Right.
that's it.
There's
Yeah.
stuff to make with them after the fact, but there's no way your pecan tree isn't any better than Jimmy
Yeah.
Joe Bob's pecan tree up the
Yeah.
road. Our pecans are the best goddamn
He's like,
pecans
I
of-
water my pecan trees with Fiji.
with
you know?
artesian water.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Much better.
Yeah. There's no fucking artisanal fucking pecan.
They're just nuts
It's
on a
fucking
tree, right?
Yeah, and they fall off, and you just
Pick
get
'em
your-
up.
You get your 3-year-old to pick them up, put them in a bag.
You get the one the squirrels didn't get.
Yeah, and then you sell them for $20 or whatever.
With your misspelled son
Yeah.
Well,
and your
these
dumbass son-in-law in the back of the
stupid
truck.
fucking people.
I,
That's
want,
really,
I almost wanted to pull up. I wanted to go down to the fucking grocery store, buy a bunch, and pull up.
And underbid him.
Yeah, it's like, what's he charging? I got mine for $1
You're
less.
gonna
Yeah.
scalp pecans?
Yeah, because those I got these off my tree. You got don't
He's
listen. Jim
scalping-
Bob's a racist. Don't buy his pecans. He's a racist.
Counterfeit pecans.
Counterfeit pecans.
That's capitalism at its finest.
That's the
Yeah.
definition of capitalism. Supply
Undercut
and
the poor pecan guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, motherfucker. I see you're back on my spot. Or
gross.
just cause of fucking war for no good reason. The guy doesn't know you. Just pull it. Hey, my spot. That's my pecan spot.
Yeah.
You take it walking, Hector.
Fucking
Slash his tires. Go way overboard.
What's the top shit? Like, could a nigga pull up selling some potassium?
Pistachios.
Fuck it.
Keep going.
pistachios.
Yeah, you
Like
got
that's
it.
like
Yeah.
top nuts, right?
Yeah.
If you pull up,
That's a
you
good
could
nut.
fuck his whole pecan shit up.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but that's the thing. People who like pecans specifically like if you like
Cashews.
there's a reason people don't like.
Cashews are the top nut.
Yeah,
That says a lot
cashews are good,
about you.
pistachios are good. But I'm not saying
if
you
you like
cashews better than pistachios?
Some
Cashews?
people-
Oh, fuck yeah.
You are out your
Oh,
motherfucking
Pistachios are top nut for
No.
me.
Okay.
You're
No.
just fucking lazy. You don't want to work
That's
for
the
your
deal.
nuts.
That's the
what
deal.
it is.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, I don't
You
want to
can
work
get
to
them
eat a fucking
unshelled.
nut.
You can.
You got to
can-
pay a pretty penny.
You can, and it's unholy.
That's
It
true.
is. It is unholy, and it is wrong,
I
and we
agree
do
with
not
you.
stand
Wow.
for that.
I agree with you.
An unshelled pistachio,
Dude,
bro.
I'm pro nut convenience. You
No.
know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
not those. Not those. That's wrong. That's like a filet mignon
You
costs
should
3
have
cents a
to
pound.
work for those.
You should have to.
No, you should never.
Yes.
You shouldn't have to work for fucking nuts. You should not have to work for nuts. That should be effort, the littlest amount of effort. For
Slade-
fucking, first of all,
Slade, I have a question.
what?
Do
Oh, he's talking to Slade.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
yeah, and
Do-
in
do-
fairness, I am fully aware of the fact that I'm being drug into an unnecessary asinine argument about Trey
I
Tutson
know,
over nothing.
I know. I get it. The peanut, though?
Uh-huh.
You get your peanuts pre-shelled?
That's the shittiest. You know that's the shit. They sell them motherfuckers 2 for $1. You get like 80 in a bag. That's how you know peanuts is the shittiest fucking nuts in the whole shit. 2 for $1, nigga. You got 57 cents. You can get 80 fucking nuts. 57 cents ain't gonna get you shit. That may get you a half of a pistachio.
So
But
okay.
do you take the time to shell
It depends.
the poor man's fucking
it depends.
cashew?
That's that is the bridge gap. That is the bridge of nuts to me. That is the one where I am like,
Yeah.
What?
it's not good enough for me to do the work, but I also don't mind doing the work because it's just good enough.
Mm.
That's how I feel about the peanut.
Yeah, I don't
If it's
fucking-
gonna be made into butter or something delicious, I will happily shell it. But
Yeah.
no, if it's just me
Yeah.
deciding to eat a peanut,
I hate that asshole. You go to like a sporting event and he's sitting there dropping all that shit on the ground.
Yeah,
Just
or a
fucking-
Logan's
oh,
Roadhouse.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the same
yeah.
shit.
Dusty shells. with
Yes.
Peanuts coming.
Yeah, like fuck
Yeah.
you, asshole. What is it?
And it's impossible to salt the inside of the shell, right?
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
nut just sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. You got
I don't like those. That shit remind me of like colored section. Like when I see those fucking peanuts, like that's like what they sold at baseball games when
Still.
niggas was rooting for Jackie Robinson and shit. Hit it for us, Jackie. Can I get some more peanuts, please? Like then that fucking
Dog,
that.
man, it must be.
Oh,
amazing
look
for
at that
black
colored
people
fella
that-
thinking he can eat popcorn.
that Jackie Robinson was good. That would have been terrible
If
for
he
y'all.
was-
if
if he was like the
he was batting like 190 and
if he
shit,
was
like fuck Jackie.
if he was the Michael Sam for black people.
And that's why we don't let him in the league.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's hitting
Oh, that's
180.
fucking hilarious.
He hit
Yeah.
180.
So
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson and his
Black guy fucking sucks, man. I mean, I don't know. Shit.
I didn't want to say I told you so,
Yeah.
but
Getting picked off at first.
oh god, don't matter if you run fast if you can't get on base. It's-
I wish he was just okay. I wish he wasn't like Hall of Fame good. Because if he was just okay, that would like lighten up the pressure that we have now as black dudes. Like if you show up to anywhere in sports and they go to pick you, they're like, this motherfucker better be good. Like you better
Yes.
be fucking good. I didn't pick my brother.
They made
I
a whole
picked you.
bobsled movie about it.
Oh yeah, that stupid ass fucking.
It's
You ever
expected.
seen that Cool Running shit?
It's
No.
expected. It is exactly as off but prevalent
you don't
as
like cool runnings?
we've been through that.
Dude, I just don't like just some niggas that's just like diving deep into some white shit. Like once you're bobsledding, I mean, it's just nigga give up. You run. That's what you do. Y'all fell down. You didn't make it. Fuck it. There's always 4 more years. This is like no, we gotta be Olympians. And they just man, fuck that movie, dude. It just bothered me. It was
You
just
ever
like
see on the Olympics like cross country skiing?
Yes.
Where they ski like uphill for like
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
That's got to be who decides that?
And then they-
who
and then the
decides
bi-
to do that fucking
the
sport?
biathlon where they do that and then
and
they
then
shoot. And they got to shoot something.
After
shit,
you're,
I never
and
seen
it's
that.
hard
Yeah.
because your muscles are all quivery from you just
Yeah.
snowed
Yeah.
uphill.
You do
You
that,
skied
and-
uphill
And then you got to
3 miles up the mountain, and then they hand
Yeah.
you a rifle in your rubbery arms, and they go, shoot this target across,
Yeah.
and you're fucking jittering.
Has
and
one guy just shot himself?
or a judge, or a
who has ever gave up?
bro.
Just
Oh,
been, bro, nigga, fuck this shit. Just took
all
off.
the
to
time.
if you
shit.
do that sport, you hate yourself. You know what
There's
I mean?
no- and
Like,
that's-
you're
I don't understand
punishing
that.
yourself.
people who are like, I'm changing my life. I'm getting into the triathlon. I'm gonna run 10 mile or run a marathon and then
Oh.
swim across a river
Yeah.
in a. Why?
That
That's
shit
like
will.
Norm Macdonald's old joke that he used to have. He's like, I don't like when they combined all these sports. Like they'll have a guy run the 100-yard dash and then fish. That's a Norm Macdonald joke.
Yeah,
It's
that's good.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah,
We-
you see what they did is they run the 100-yard dash, and then they fish. I gotta say, I think that's a bit overkill. I'm just, just for me, but
647 episodes, and I'm just now finding out you can do this.
You never heard that? Yeah, I got a dozen of them. Yeah.
I did not know this was a skill set.
You pull it out every now and then.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw that David Letterman. He's got that beard. I gotta say, I don't see it. Not a good look. You gotta shave that, Dave.
Oh, more of this. Hello to all of the people following us on video. You guys know where to find us if you were a fan. You already know that we are available at praisewhiskey.com. You also know that we have a drunk dial hotline. That is a very easy thing for you to call. It's very simple. That gave the old number. 323 510-7468. 323 510-7468. That's it is.
It spells out shot.
Joined by Grady Pruitt on this episode at Pruitt Grady, Pruitt Grady, Grady on Twitter. You're going to be sitting in with our episode coming out on Friday. We might have you hang out for some stuff we're doing coming up in November. Grady Pruitt, always good to have you. All 1 times you've been here.
Yeah. Hopefully I can come back. This has
been
fun.
great.
This is
You will.
great. Yeah.
Join us on the Patreon, and then, of course, Trey Tutson, Rob Mungle, tweet them as well. We'll see you guys on a future episode of the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Dude, we just talk about fucking peanuts and shit.
We did.
We did.
We did.
Heard my fucking Greg Norm Macdonald?
No, that's funny to me.
No, never. All right, we ready for a sec? We got a second episode. Reset.
I'm gonna smoke first.
Yeah, take a break.
Smokes. I'm surprised he didn't smoke in between the break again.
Let me live my life, man.
No, you're good. I can't judge.
Oi. So I got tickets next week to the premiere of the Queen movie.
Oh, really?
Bohemian Rhapsody?
No, not Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia.
I'm kidding. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Movie about Queen.
Mamma Mia. That is not what I meant.
That's funny.
I'm a little high.
Mamma Mia.
Bohemian fucking the thing.
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Can't wait for Jonah Hill's movie, that mid-90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks dope.
Shit. Looks amazing. Oh, it's got that guy from Mr. Robot in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's that kid's gonna make a killer fucking.
He's gonna get a nomination.
He's gonna win. That's a best actor fucking role.
I'll go watch this.
That kid is great, but to play Mercury,
He looks exactly like Pete Davidson.
he does, but talented.
What's going on? I don't know how to judge that shit.
Judge what?
It's acting. Like, I don't know. Bro, I watched the last.
Mike Myers in it, Judge?
I watched the last episode of Better Call Saul. I was stoned as fuck, and I got really into
I'm a
it.
few episodes behind right now.
Oh, I won't spoil it.
Yeah.
But I got really fucking. I'll just tell you, like, you fucking see him become Saul, like, on the last episode. Like, it's kind of crazy how he switches into it and shit.
Okay.
But
Vince